Man, first of all, it feels great to be back home after being on the road for a week. I know our team really appreciated just getting to be in front of our fans, and I did as well. It was not a pretty win. I wish we would have finished it out a little bit stronger, but at the end of the day, winning is really hard. It's really hard in this conference, and I will take it all day. So really proud of our kids.
When we talked to Jeff, he said he felt like y'all had a stronger defensive scheme for what they were doing than you did the first time around. Mm-hmm. Did you feel that way too?
You know, we kind of just felt like that about everything the first time we played them. We were at a place at that point in the season, just starting out conference, where we were still trying to figure it out, trying to figure out the grit, the toughness that it takes in the Big 12. Just having so many new faces, you know, they just didn't get it. And so I think that our team really kind of had a chip on their shoulder, knowing they didn't see our best basketball the first time around. And honestly, our scheme was very similar. It was almost identical. Our kids just actually executed and had a lot more toughness tonight.
How different were your rotations? I know Onegret didn't play, so how different was that? Because I know it's different when a forward or a center isn't playing, but when Onegret's your main ball handler off the bench, How difficult is it switching up people?
Well, Taryn Belton was amazing. She never came out of the game. She really was just so solid for us. So really proud of her, and this team is so fun because they find ways to step up. And I can honestly say, as a coach, I've never really had to go through so much adversity in terms of trying to find a rotation, whether from foul trouble, whether, just not having people, injuries here and there, sickness here and there. So I was just really proud of the way our kids, I challenged them before the game, knowing we were down a couple bodies. Hey, everyone's got to give a little bit more tonight, and everyone did that for us.
She was really aggressive on the mid-range there early in the game. Was that something you kind of told her, or did she just go out and do it?
Yeah, we've got a shot selection that we have with each of our kids, and they all know, we call it their 9. So whatever your 9 is, that's the shot that and we all know you can make 9 times out of 10. Taryn's is that mid-range jumper, and she saw that they were kind of backing off of her. I told her, just get right to your 9, and she did a great job of that.
What opens up in the offense when you guys are able to move the ball well? You scored 27 baskets tonight, 22 assists. What changes for you guys?
Everything changes. I mean, we have so many weapons, so many three-point shooters. We got a great post presence. So we feel like if we can get a paint touch, and kick out for threes, then that's when we're at our best. And I thought our kids were exceptional at that. I mean, we had more turnovers than I would have liked. They were uncharacteristic, but 22 assists, that's pretty impressive.
And then Naomie, she had 17, 7, and 6. What's it like standing there on the sidelines and watching her on a night like this?
I've been spoiled. I've got to do that my whole, last 3 years with her. I think she had a drive and a hunger because she really didn't get to play a lot against OU in our last game, so she was ready to come out and get it going.
How are you able to fix those foul issues since Saturday? I know some of those weren't in your favor, but how are you able to fix those issues?
Well, I wish I had more control. I'm not an official. So, our team, our coaches, we all have to be better at adjusting. But, it's going to ebb and flow. So I don't know that there's really anything we can do. I think our kids can be a little smarter sometimes and stay walled up a little bit better. But at the end of the day, I want them to be aggressive and feel like we can turn our defense into offense. So we just have to be better adjusting.
Taylen didn't seem to be hesitant at all. You put her back in, I think, 4.5 minutes with her 4th foul. Did you worry about that? I know she's coming off a game where she fouled out. She had 4 already. Did you worry about that at all?
I think it's always a worry for a coach, and that's like the $1 million question, right? Do you play him? Do you not play him? You can either look really stupid or really smart, depending on what happens. But we also have to try things to know. And I felt like our team was playing well enough and other players were playing well enough that even if we didn't have her, we were going to be fine. So ultimately, we decided to put her on the floor, and it paid off.
If I counted right now, 1-4 against Jeff. As a head coach, was that a fun one to get?
Of course. I mean, any win is fun in this conference. I have so much respect for Coach Mitty. I mean, he's a dear friend of mine. I would not be at this podium without him, without the opportunities he gave me, without the things that he taught me. So much of who I am as a coach now, I took from him. And it's not just him, it's the whole staff. I love that staff very dearly. But any win is a good win. So,
How difficult is it for your team to try to find confidence and consistency through a conference that you guys know you're going to lose games and win some, but how difficult is it to find confidence and consistency?
yeah, I think it's incredibly difficult to maintain or get confidence when every game is hard, right? And I mean, I feel like our schedule has been incredibly tough. I mean, we've played the top teams in the conference. We've played the majority of those teams on the road at their place. And we had a talk on Monday just about, how important it is to not listen to what the world says on, if you win, you're a good team. If you lose, you're a bad team. That's not the case. Everything that we want is still ahead of us despite those losses. And I think our kids understood that. And, they're a very mature group. They're very experienced and just understand process. Not that it's easy, but they do understand it at the end of the day. And, we felt like with this game, we didn't show really what we were capable of the first time around, and they were ready to show that. And I just think, we just got to keep finding ways, and we will.
Does playing in this tough of a conference make you appreciate, I mean, you can't sit and soak it in, but does it make you appreciate a win that much more?
Oh, any win, I mean, yes, absolutely. And that's something I've learned, when I was first starting, I didn't. Actually threw the basketball away from my first win that I ever got. I threw it away because I thought that the team that we beat was terrible. True story. Like, they presented it to me, and I was like, this is stupid. Like, no, because my standards, I want to win everything. I'm so competitive. But I have come to realize how hard it really is to win, and I appreciate every win, no matter who it is now.
Taylen, I know for you, last game wasn't something you kind of wished for.
Yeah.
The foul outs in 5 minutes. But for you, how cool was it to kind of just play without having to worry about the fouling out?
It was good. I think last game I played like 5 minutes, so it was a big difference from last game to this game. But yeah, I'm glad I got to play all the way through.
Teams have kind of placed, the past couple of games, placed an emphasis on kind of trying to take you out of the game. How nice was it to be able to bounce back tonight?
Real nice. There's no other word. I mean, we know whenever we knew it whenever we got out of OU and stuff, foul trouble. I mean, we kind of knew that's what they were trying to do coming at us. And I think we responded pretty well, so that was good.
Taylen, kind of going back to your foul situation, did the last game at all enter your mind when you come back in? I think it was like 4.5 minutes. You got 4 fouls. It didn't seem to. I'm just curious.
Yeah. No, I was thinking I needed to go out there and play regardless. Not really worry about what happened last game. Keep it in the past and just focus on what was coming.
Naomie, Annegret didn't play tonight, but for you and Taryn, you guys kind of stepped up with the assists. I think you both had 7 apiece. How big was it to kind of step up without Annegret?
I mean, Coach talked about it a lot. I mean, one man down. I mean, first of all, the next man got to come up, but she asked every single one of us to give a little bit more, so it doesn't come just from one person. And I think that's just what we did tonight. And that's it. I mean, yeah, of course, G is a big part of our team, and she's playing really well right now. But I think when things like that hit the fan, we just have to respond. And I think our team responded really good.
Both of you, did y'all feel like you had maybe a better defensive attack for Kansas State tonight than last time you played them?
Yeah, I would. We definitely keyed in on just going boot camp mode, which is where everybody's in the passing lanes, everybody's up, not letting them be able to pass around the perimeter as easily as we did the first time we played them. And so I think that was a big game changer this time.
That was for me too? Or no? Oh, no, she good. She answered it really good.
After the way the past couple of games have went, you bounce back, have a win where you didn't trail for a single second. How important is getting a win like that in this league?
I think we all knew the assignment and how much like it meant to all of us to just like get back on track. So everybody was on the same game plan. We all had that same mission in our minds.
How long do you guys think about a loss? How long does it? Are you guys mulling over it?
We're only allowed the night, and then
Yeah.
the next day we gotta get over it.
Right. It's like you have until tonight. Even if we win, it's the same rule. If we win, if we win or lose, it's like if we win, enjoy it. Like tonight, enjoy it tomorrow. Like store it in your memory for confidence. But we just got to keep moving on. And loss, same thing. We treat it the same.
Speaking of confidence, for both of you, how difficult is it to kind of continue confidence during losing streaks and now winning? Like, how difficult is it? Because conference play, you guys are going to lose some, win some, but how difficult is it to continue confidence?
I think it's just something that stays within our team. We know what we're capable of. We know that what each and every person brings to the table. So it's not something that wavers. Like, we know that we're going to have the ups and downs throughout the conference, and we just try to maintain being constant, like emotionally, even on the ups or the downs. So.
And I think also the coaches do a pretty good job at reminding us who we are. You know, it's not because you lose that you have to forget who you are. And the truth is, yeah, we are great shooters. We pass the ball to each other. Our assist is really high in this conference. There's a lot of threat every single time on the floor. And they do a really good job to remind us that, you know. It's not because you lose you have to think that, oh, all of a sudden we suck, because we don't. We still belong, and we've proven again and again and again tonight that we do belong in this conference. And that's it. We just got to stick to that, the truth.
You guys scored 17. You got 17 buckets to go in the first half. You assisted on 14 of those. What changes in the offense when you get to moving the ball like that?
It's rolling. I don't know. I mean, yeah, our best basketball is whenever we share the ball. Moving it around, finding our 9, and a 9 is like a shot that we make 9 times out of 10. So I think we do really good at passing up like 5 or 7 for a good 9. And I mean, it's been proven like a couple times. We play our best whenever we play like that. So.
Overall, what's the attitude like for your team, being able to come back and beat a team that beat you earlier on in the season?
You want me to go? Yeah, you go. You got it?
Oh.
Go.
I mean, it's like I said before, it was something that we knew what was at stake. We were all on that same mission. We were all driven, motivated to get that win back at our place.
Yeah, so Taylen, I think you had 5 or 6 rebounds right away in the first quarter, and it seems like overall you've just, specifically like as we've gotten deeper into the season, started doing more and more of like the dirty work. What is that like? Because, you know, in past years you've been more of like a central hub of the offense. What's it like to just transition into being like the consummate team, like perfect role player?
You know, I just want to do whatever it takes to help my team in any way that looks, whether it's grabbing rebounds, whether it's finding the right person. It's really just about doing whatever it takes to win. Let everybody be successful.
Anything else? Sounds good. Thanks.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.